This is the time for us to fight. Now I know Tamil Nadu is turning. Tamil Nadu's minister PTR was there yesterday in Trivandrum. He along with Tamilichi Thangabandin. They came to invite our chief minister, Comrade Pinarayi Vijayan. Okay. For a conference which is being convened by Thiru Stalin, your chief minister. My chief minister told PTR and Tamilichi Thangabandin, we are with Tamil Nadu. We are with Tamil Nadu. We should fight these fascists. The central government doesn't want to have any protest or dissent from the student community. Why they are afraid of you? You know why? What is the reason? All those ideas which changed the world centuries came from the universities. The ideas that transformed the society, drastically molded the society. The genesis of the idea is a university, is a college. So they don't want the students to collaborate, to contemplate, to protest, to come together. They don't want that. The moment they see students coming together, indulging in discourse, indulging in protest, they are afraid of it. That's why Hitler killed all the student movements and academic movements in Germany. Just like that, these people want to have complete control of the education sector. The other day when I was speaking in Rajya Sabha, the education minister, who is education minister? India's Dharmendra Pradhan. He was sitting just opposite. I told Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, you people always talk about emergency. Congress imposed emergency on this country. If you have sincerity, honesty, you do one thing. You give back the education to the state list. Because education was taken out of the state list of the Indian Constitution to the concurrent list by 42nd Amendment during Srimati Gandhi's speech. If they are sincere about it, sincere about their opposition to emergency, they have to return this education to states, which they will not do. Now they want to centralize everything in Delhi. 76% of the expenditure for education are met by the state government. Only hardly 24% by the central government. But they want to control. They want to control everything. English தெரியும்ல English പറயணும். தமிழ் தெரியாது கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் മനസ്സിലാവും. മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതിയാ? How many Malayalis are here? One? Only one? 2, 3. நிறைய கையில் എല്ലാ മലയാളികളാ? All except. I am glad to be in Presidency College, and I understand that you have a whole day camp from morning to seminars, and the ministers were here. 2 ministers or 1 minister? 2 ministers. So Periya Alkar and Jan Chotra, I am a small person. But I am also an SFI. I used to be an SFI. So when I stand here, I recollect my days in college. When I used to be like this, sitting, listening to people. And our slogan was that struggle and also study. Study and struggle. Is it same now? Yes. How many of you study? There are few people who don't study. Okay. I believe you. But I can tell you one thing. Why SFI and student movements are important in this country. Your seminar is on UGC regulation, draft regulation. But I can tell you out of my experience as a former student leader or a student activist and a student of political science. How many of you are students of political science here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 students, 6, 7. You're also student of political science. Let me just tell you one thing. All of you know who is Albert Einstein? Who doesn't know who is Albert Einstein? Please lift your hands. 1. Nobody, everybody knows Albert Einstein. Sure, I am going to ask a couple of questions to you now. You will be in deep trouble now. Where was originally Albert Einstein living? In which country? Madam, which country he was living? Stand up. Now I can see so many students Google correct. Please go. She didn't get a chance to Google, that's why she had to stand up. Albert Einstein was living in Germany. You said it? He's put in the corner like this. So when Hitler ascended to power in Germany, he somehow came out of Germany. He virtually left Germany. Then he was living in London. Then thereafter he went to United States. He gave an interview to New York Times. And in that interview he said that the student community and academics of Germany, if they had stood up, we would not have a fascist like Hitler. Because the academic community caved in. Because the students, the professors and the teachers surrendered. That is the reason why Hitler could attain power and become a fascist. And he said, again, Germany was gripped by psychic distemper. You know what is psychic distemper? Psychic distemper is some sort of a mental illness. Psychic distemper. These are the words of Albert Einstein with regard to the Nazi Germany. Because just like in our country, where this virus of communalism is spreading, now you look at the national television, evening show or even the morning show, the only topic of discussion in Hindi and English television, Hindu, Muslim, Mandir, mosque, church, religion, digging to find a shivling underneath a mosque, communal clashes. The same psychic distemper which Albert Einstein talked about Nazi Germany, you can see shades of that in our country. The biggest antidote or the most effective weapon to resist this fascist ideology is to make sure that our students and the academic community stand up to this nonsense and tell them we will not allow you to spread this poison of communalism in this country. Are you able to do it? Can you do it? I am not having that emphatic reply from you. Can you do it? If the students of Tamil Nadu cannot do it, who else can do it? Now coming to UGC guidelines. Earlier, when the UGC used to issue some suggestions, they used to call it guidelines. You know what is it now? You know what is it now? It's UGC regulation. They are making it much more firm. You know how many universities are in this country? Anybody has got a count of the number of universities in this country? Anybody? Can you make a guess? What's your good name? Yeah, your name. Yes. Don't behave like a Malayali. Malayali always will look back. Right? How many universities in this country? 1,774. Out of 1,074, hardly 54 universities are central universities. Hardly 54. There are few private universities also. So you know what they intend? All these state universities, which have been created by the sweat and blood of the people of different states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, all these state universities, they want to take over all these universities in the pretext of UGC regulation. They will appoint an RSS Karyakarta as the Vice Chancellor. The governor gets the final authority to decide who should be the Vice Chancellor. So all those institutions of excellence, of higher learning, which the state governments made it happen with the taxes of the people, are going to be taken over by the RSS. That is the essence of the UGC regulation. Now you know in Tamil Nadu and the Kerala, the governor, here who is the governor? Ravi, R.N. Ravi. How is he? ஒன்றும் இல்லை, ரொம்ப மோசம். See, these governors are being used. They sit on the bills. They disrupt the administration. The Stalin government, Federalism government, all these governments came because of the mandate of the people. That is a democracy. But they will not allow us to rule. They will not allow us to govern it. They behave as though they are the supreme leaders. This is how the essence of democracy is being thwarted. I was a student of JNU. How many of you want to be a student of JNU here? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are also going to JNU. You are going to. You are planning to go to JNU. You plan. You studied in JNU. You want to go. Childhood interest. So I am going to tell the JNU people that the revolutionary from Tamil Nadu is going to join them shortly. should you should go with your lal shirt, red shirt, okay? Don't take it out. You should wear the red shirt when you go to JNU also. I was a student of JNU. Now what is happening? They're making that institution to starve. They don't allow the protest. I will tell you how the universities, how these places of exemplary learning, where the youngsters have to think about the destiny of this nation, how these places are being completely plundered by the administration. Last year, Jawaharlal Nehru University administration, I think they managed to get something like few lakhs of rupees. You know how those who protest, they will impose a hefty fine. They will impose a fine. Suppose if you take out a protest, they will impose a fine. They don't want any dissent. Democracy can survive only if there is dissent. Rejoinder, protest. If you see injustice, if you cannot protest, then there is no democracy. But the central government doesn't want to have any protest or dissent from the student community. Why they are afraid of you? You know why? What is the reason? All those ideas which changed the world, centuries, came from the universities. The ideas that transformed the society, drastically molded the society, the genesis of the idea is a university, is a college. So they don't want the students to collaborate, to contemplate, to protest, to come together. They don't want that. The moment they see students coming together, indulging in discourse, indulging in protest, they are afraid of it. That's why Hitler killed all the student movements and academic movements in Germany. Just like that, these people want to have complete control of the education sector. The other day when I was speaking in Rajya Sabha, the education minister, who is education minister? India's Dharmendra Pradhan, he was sitting just opposite. I told Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, you people always talk about emergency. Congress imposed emergency on this country. If you have sincerity, honesty, you do one thing. You give back the education to the state list. Because education was taken out of the state list of the Indian Constitution to the concurrent list by 42nd Amendment during Srimati Gandhi's period. If they are sincere about it, sincere about their opposition to emergency, they have to return this education to states, which they will not do it. Now they want to centralize everything in Delhi. 76% of the expenditure for education are met by the state governments. Only hardly 24% by the central government. But they want to control. They want to control everything. When Narendra Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. He brought in a bill. You know anything? He brought in a bill 2013 to divest governor of the chancellery. The Gujarat government said, governor need not be the chancellor. 2013, Narendra Modi brought that bill. Then he became the Prime Minister and gave assent to that bill. That bill was passed. If the same bill was passed by Kerala Assembly, I think similar bill would have been passed by Tamil Nadu Assembly also. But they will not allow it. The governor will not give approval. See the duplicity, hypocrisy. When they are in power, they want to control all the universities and colleges. They will appoint their RSS Karyakartas everywhere. They don't want the state governments to have any influence or anything to do with the education sector. So, this is the time for us to fight. Now I know Tamil Nadu is turning. Tamil Nadu's Minister PTR was there yesterday in Trivandrum. He along with Tamilichi Thangabandin, I think she is the MP of this locality, right? South Chennai? South Chennai. No, this belongs to South Chennai. Central. Okay, so. Okay. But Santom is in South. Nearby. Okay. So I am correct. Yeah. So slight difference only. Right. Okay. She was there. They came to invite our Chief Minister, Comrade Pinarayi Vijayan, okay? For a conference which is being convened by Thiru Stalin, your Chief Minister. My Chief Minister told PTR and Tamilichi Thangabandin, we are with Tamil Nadu. We are with Tamil Nadu. We should fight these fascists. Imposition of Hindi. I know Tamil Nadu is agitated. You have a two-language formula. You know, I remember reading the speech of Annaduri, which he made in Rajya Sabha in 1962. 1962, your Anna was in Rajya Sabha. Anybody knows her? You know it. Madam, you know it. You are not a SFA leader. You are a teacher. Then observer. So she is observing everybody, including me. 1962, Annaduri was a Rajya Sabha member. At that time, he openly spoke in Rajya Sabha saying that even those people, MPs, who know English, they deliberately speak only Hindi. Even when we ask a question in English, the minister replies only in Hindi. And we can see a twinkle in your eyes when you speak Hindi. That is detrimental for the integrity and unity of this nation. 1962, Annaduri, your leader, he made this reference in Rajya Sabha. See, he has seen, he could foresee what is happening. Now in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, 95% of the ministers speak only in Hindi, except your Jayashankar and Nirmala Sitharaman. Even Nirmala Sitharaman tries to speak in Hindi now. All other ministers speak in Hindi. This country belongs to all of us. Not only for the North Indians, this is for South India also. This country. equal to Hindi. Hindi doesn't have any special distinction. It's one of the normative languages in the Constitution. This concerns our culture, our mooring, our history, our tradition. So you should understand that why this government is adamant to implement such reforms is to ensure that they have a dictum. What is a dictum? One leader, one ideology, one political party, one religion, one language. They want to make this country a uniform country. For them, unity is not important. For them, uniformity is important. We don't believe in uniformity. We believe in diversity. The rich cultural heritage of this great nation have to be upheld. And I can tell you one more thing. The unity of this country can be maintained by three elements. Only by three elements. You know which are the three elements? We need to have democracy. We need to have federalism. We need to have secularism. Without these three ingredients, you cannot ensure the unity of this country. I salute SFI for convening this seminar to ensure the diversity of this country is upheld. The academic freedom of this country is upheld. And I'm sure that as long as SFI is there in the forefront with its slogan of study and struggle, no fascist can take control of our education system. With my revolutionary greetings, Lal Salam, let me just wind up my speech. Thank you very much.